Red, what happened last time?
Well, what happened last time is the beginning of the new year, as everyone was celebrating, mostly by going to a party that was being held at the various highest point of Manhattan, New York, where all the best people were there, and everyone you needed to know was supposed to be there, as Claire, Wanda, and Villarago, I'm so sorry, I hate if I said that wrong, are all there to celebrate and, well, make connections mostly. They're more mostly in the background, trying to engage with this crowd, as Lydia, her patron, we'll say for now, was there to ensure that she would mingle with the correct crowd, and deciding to help her out with that awkward situation, pushed her to meet a friendly wizard, a woman by the name of Wanda Gray. As they engaged with small talk and conversation, she seemed to be happy to listen and, well, happy to exchange convo as they try to get to know each other in small talk, essentially. Villarago was in the background, of course, smooching around with the most important people there was, and of course interacting with a vampire by the name of Freya, who seemed to be interested in, well, his type of work as well. And our somewhere off in, I believe, Brooklyn was was Johnny, closing up the shop for the night, as well as doing a small celebration and, respect for his family, cookies for his daughter, and, well, the memory of his wife as well. As he had a bit of a visitor, Victor, a fae that he knew of, who seemed to be a bit of a sad sort, as he talked about, his own family and daughter that seems that he hasn't seen for quite some time, and the gifts that he's had for her for every year that he has had a chance to give her, and he kind of wishes he could see her again. Johnny was there to give him a bit of a pep talk, try to be there for his friend, as well as give him a bit of a chance to. There's still a chance for you to meet them again, meet your daughter again at the very least, and don't give up. Maybe not going too strong, but there's still a chance, basically. And we'll need even to help him out, as Victor seemed to get a bit more hope in his eyes at that as he took his leave. Like I said, at the party, Villarago also, after speaking with Freya, had another hello as a familiar face stopped by, Scarlet. A bit of a rival and seemed to have a bit of an antagonistic relationship as they snipped at each other and talked, but a business was being made regardless, as she talked about a client of hers who had an interest in certain meals things. I can't really say for sure, but willing to cut in Villarago with that if he gets connected to her. Basically, works out for her. Whatever he does for the client, she gets a bit of a commission in that regard. So, simple partnership that he seems willing to take a look at. And after saying goodbye to Claire, Wanda would off to go talk to others, stopping by a man who seemed to be a bit out of the way of the party. Introduced himself as Jackson, apparently a representative for hunters and all types of supernatural liaison, as he said, as well as someone most people don't really want to engage with, especially for those he represents. But Wanda seemed to be trying to be friendly or trying to have a chance to meet new people. And seems Jackson, while understanding Wanda's well-meaning intentions, wasn't really in the right headspace for that, offering instead to give her a business card with a place that she can go to meet these new friends. Wanda thanked him, didn't want to push him too hard, as she went about her business. And Claire noticed something odd, as she was being an oracle. The way her divination works is through math and numbers, as unintentionally she started to notice that there was an inconsistency at the party, the numbers of people here and the multipliers of 6, and, well, how they repeat, as it seemed to take over her for a minute as she kept looking, even asking Lydia how many people were here because there's someone missing from the count. As Lydia was unsure, but Claire kept pushing forward until she came upon, well, a man sitting by a window, Jackson, who was a bit unsure about this odd interaction, as Claire, well, looked deeper and was able to notice that there was also another person there, someone in the shadow, and the shadow looked at Claire back, seeming to be aware that she noticed it. Having finally, well, solved the puzzle here about what that other number of people were here, Claire decided to take her leave and not push it too far, as she said goodbye. Though she did let Lydia know, who seemed to be pleased with the news, as she told Claire that Jackson was an important figure representing all manners of people, mainly, of course, Hades. Maybe with him here and the fact that they have a shadow or some type of shadow person thing going on, that shows that they also take her seriously. So this brought a bit of good news for her. Back with well, back in what was it at? Oh yeah, that's also right. I almost forgot. Villarreal also met up with Wanda as they had a bit of a conversation. He's doing his spiel about how what he does and how he deals with secrets and many other things, as well as his car dealership. And Wanda, well, not willing to turn down a useful friend, essentially, as they talked and seemed to exchange. I believe at the very least, Villarreal gave her his business card, and Wanda was a bit uncomfortable with certain words he said, but still took the card regardless. And back at the humble Brooklyn shop, John, after saying goodbye to Victor and eating up his cookies, decided to make his, well, go to bed. Not much else left for him here other than his shop and his apartment. Though there was a bit of an interruption as the wards of protection he had in this place seemed to have caught something. A young girl, I believe, as she introduced herself as Cammy, having used a tracking spell to try to find someone and was apparently looking for her father. And clicked right then for John as he realized, well, he is a man looking for a missing daughter and a daughter looking for a missing dad. So there's a chance that these two are meant to meet each other, apparently. And Johnny tried to taper some expectations as Cammy seemed, well, very much, I need to speak to my father, gun-ho about that. And, well, he decided to hear out her story, a bit of the fact that she seems to not really engage with much people and won't stay away for most of the time and doesn't even have a way to communicate with anyone. Wanting to be the window for this father-daughter reunion, Johnny decided to give her a phone with not just Victor's number, as he wasn't able to get in contact with Victor, who seemed to be out of service, but also his number as well. That she can call them and maybe talk to your mom about this. Maybe there's more to it than just what your mother's trying to do here in that regard. And Cammy uncertain, but well, this is a step to meet her father, decided to take that chance and thank Johnny for his kindness as she, well, took her leave in a swirl of magic and was gone before his eyes. And after the party was over, everyone should have taken their leave. Wanda made her way back home, came home to realize the wards were broken, and in a panic ran to her daughter to find out that she was doing a bit of a tracking spell and was looking for something. And Wanda had trying to be understanding, but probably was failing miserably with Cammy. She asked her to just give her some more time, that she'll figure a way to fix the promise. As Cammy agreed, unknown to Wanda that she had failed another step here in this relationship. As I think the last scene we had was Johnny getting a message from Cammy saying that her mom freaked out and she's going to do this while letting her know, essentially, and give me a chance to see my father. Something that Johnny promised her, as he will try to set up a way for them to meet each other. And I think that's where it ended last as well. Johnny looking at the book that was left by Victor, as well as the note, and deciding what to do from there.
Who am I to deny such greatness? Yeah. As it's the next day for you, John.
Oh boy, here I come. Well, John would simply go and leave a message in the drop that Kemi mentioned that says he requires the help of a wizard for a magic book that he's come across and doesn't understand.
Now, I'll leave this up to you. How often would you check your, what's the equivalent of your mailbox, Wanda?
I assume with the fact that she's connected to a powerful figure that they often use her for other things of like what they need her to do.
This
So I
is
assume
less because they would have like a direct means of contacting you, but would be, what if somebody wants to reach out to you that you don't know about, right? Like, again, that's why I said this is the equivalent of a mailbox.
Okay, yeah. With Wanda trying to reach out to other people, I think she would check it often because she is attempting to make connections in the first place.
I was gonna say, last night you were at the party that was all about fostering connections. So.
Yeah, so she would definitely be checking.
So maybe there is excitement in your heart when you see a message being left in there.
Yeah, I think so. As she proposes herself to take a look at it.
Appears that there is someone who requires your services. Identifying of a magic book. I assume you would have mentioned at least this.
Yeah.
Flavia, please. See you laughing at me behind the camera. Does Johnny have like a specific time he wanted to meet her or anything like that? Does she have time to do anything else before meeting Johnny? I guess the real question.
He would leave his shop's address, I guess.
Okay then.
Like, I'm in the possession of a magic book that I don't understand. Contact me at here, there, blah, blah, blah.
Okay, because the question is, I think I wanted to go see Villarago, basically, because she might need his help with something. Yeah.
I don't think John specified the timetable, so you can
No. Yeah.
take some time to.
He doesn't want to seem too eager.
Go meet with Vil.
Yes, I will go meet with Phil in his lovely car dealership, I assume, as well.
Uncle was so
Bill
important to
also
you.
has a car dealership?
Yes.
You're a mechanic. I'm a car dealership. You know,
I'm sorry. That's correct. That's correct.
In fact, I send you cars to repair so that they can be put up for sale. Remember?
That is so correct, King. You're so right.
We
I know
are
the
the
lore.
bestest of friends.
How does your dealership look? Vil, what does it look like?
You know, it looks like a pretty average used car dealership, although it's a little nicer. The sign says Rogers Rentals.
Is that how you actually named it?
That's the name of the front store, because it's a car dealership. It's a used car lot.
I based it on a real thing, which had a bit
Oh,
more...
is it based on a real thing? Then yeah, we can just use that. But I thought it'd be funny.
No, listen. The name is still called the Auto Empire.
The Auto Empire.
It is, yeah. A real car dealership in Brooklyn.
Holy shit!
Honestly, I'm writing down all the Empire in my archives. I think that one fits better.
Damn, you know what? There's no. Sometimes truth is stranger than fiction.
Listen,
yeah.
at least it's not. Listen, John's place is a little more. The name is not as impressive. It's fine.
Wait a minute, what's my shop name?
I mean, if you would check the map, you have a map. There's
I
stuff on it.
did. Last time I checked it wasn't there, Grant.
Check every week before the
I hope
session.
you always back me off. or something like that.
Sorry.
Check every week.
William,
Yeah, she would walk in, trying to look not to show how nervous she is, basically. Hello? I don't know if anyone answers. Hey, is it just
I
me?
assume I have a receptionist, or like someone like actually like
I need
front.
to.
I'm probably.
I'm sorry. I need to post this before. Listen, so this is all in hope and purposes of immersion, and totally not to make fun of real businesses.
We do
Yeah,
all the time.
I completely understand, Grant, and I 100% believe you.
Ah! The dealership. That's a dealership.
Oh,
Right?
So
Oh
fucking
shit!
ugly.
I love the
Yeah.
90s.
That's a lot of dealerships here where I'm from. Yeah.
Flavia, this picture was
Yeah.
taken in 2020.
I know.
It's actually insane.
it's
No,
vintage.
I've never seen a city as ugly as New York when I walk down the streets with Google Maps. Holy shit.
It's only nice when you are a tourist. You only go to the nice tourist places.
You're
Yeah.
so right for that, Grunt. New York is a hellscape.
It is.
But yeah, I wonder if you walk in. Yeah, I mean it is basically a functioning cars dealer. Selling used cars.
Yeah. She would I assume go to a receptionist to ask if she can speak to Villarago, or I assume you have Villarago on your business card, or is it just Vill?
No, it would be that would be the first sign if they ask for fucking Villarago, they're gonna
Gotcha.
your secretary will know that this is for other business.
Yeah.
Now, let me check your establishment. Fuck.
I wrote it down in the notes, I believe, but like I had to do it like 2 or 3 times, so I didn't write down everything. I think I
Also-
deleted last time I did it.
I also have stuff for it. Yeah, because I don't think. I should have marked this down, but there we go. Yeah, like don't have for now that many employees
The small business.
in the sense that you don't have like you can have normal employees, you cannot have supernatural employees. Which
I thought what
means-
it said was that like your business has like a few employees that like do work for you, and there was an upgrade that gives you like a big team. But I from what I read from the
small
book,
and
it
loyal
seemed like
staff.
that's
Uh,
it. Yeah.
But that doesn't mean the staff is supernatural or they're like even like they're just regular people. They're not even they can't see through glamour. You want to have fiendish underlings, that's an upgrade you can get, and then you'll have
Mm.
actual supernatural employees. Right now, there's only one supernatural employee you have. That's your bodyguard that kind of
My favorite bodyguard.
that hangs around and that sometimes demands vacation and off days, but listen, most of the time she's around when you need her.
I wish you just burst the door open and hold you by your jacket. I'm taking this day off. See you in a week.
So yeah, as you enter and you kind of talk to the woman at the front desk, it says there's like she was gonna go through her computer as this lady approaches you and kind of puts her arm on the desk and says, "Don't worry, Samantha, I got this one." As you can see, like one of her tentacles from the back, sort of, just hanging lazily on her shoulder, as she glances at you, Wanda.
Ah,
I think I know what kind of business you have. Follow me.
she does.
As yeah, she's gonna take you off into a side room. Well, since I'm the only one who actually handles clients like you, nobody asks for Villarago unless they have actual supernatural business.
Yes. Sorry. My name's Wanda Gray. I met Mr. Villarago at a party not too long ago, and he said he has a interesting set of business stuff that I think will be interesting for me to use. Sorry.
Don't worry. I'll let him know you're here to see him.
Ah,
Don't
thank
touch
you.
anything.
Yes. Can I ask your name?
No. Walks out.
Oh.
Based.
Just tell me what you are, please.
As yeah, well, you're sort of going through some of the it's not even like late afternoon before Calypso walks in and sort of says, boss, you got one of those special clients.
Is it the one who, that bitch was gonna send over, or is it someone else?
Sorry, can you repeat that? I was reading. I was distracted by chat.
Was it the one the bitch was sending over, or is it a normal client?
No. It's it looks like one of those humans with. Well, doesn't look like a supernatural to me.
Was the name Wanda?
She nods.
Ah! Yeah, send her in.
As a couple minutes later, Calypso walks in. He's ready to see you.
Thank you. Thank you.
And yeah, she's gonna lead you in and open the door for you and close it behind you. As you're led into Vel's office.
Hello, Mr. Villarago. I just, sorry to bother you, but I know the last time we had a conversation, you brought up some interesting things I wish to discuss further.
I do, Wanda, dear. It's so nice to see you so soon.
So,
Confused though. Last time we talked, you said you couldn't think of any use for my business. Something happened?
I did say that, but I also said that I would be foolish not to see the strength in knowing someone like you as well.
All right. Well, what changed your mind, dear? What can I do for you?
You say you deal in secrets and such? Yeah?
Bread and butter.
Well, are you someone who can find someone for me, or find out what someone's doing without getting caught, of course?
Of course, that's doable. Depends on the person, though. Who it is will change what the price is gonna be.
Understandable. There's a man. I'm not too sure where he is or what he's doing, but in the city somewhere. I wanted to know where. I want to know why.
That can be arranged. Who am I looking for?
A man, a fae, by the name of Victor. And she will pull up from our class purse a old worn photo, basically. I don't think Victor's looking at the camera, so this is probably taken when he was busy with something else. As she kind of places it, holds it for a second before placing on the desk.
So, Grant, do I know Victor or do I not know him?
I would say you probably don't know him personally, but the question is, would you? Because that's the thing. Victor also works a lot by doing a lot of services. Would you have any reason to talk with wizards for any? Is Bill sort of interested in the occult side of things?
I think he's interested in most things. Everything is useful to him, and he tries to get connections on every side of things.
Yeah, but this is a very specialized field.
So
if you're not
would say
highly involved in it, then no. You have other fake contacts, but so I'm gonna say no. That answer, I'm gonna say no.
All right.
Can you do it?
Name sounds familiar. You said he's a fae?
Yes. Of the Autumn Port.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. What will it cost?
How much do you know about this guy? How important is he? Is he just some mook, or is he in the upper echelons of things?
I will be honest, my information's out of date. A couple of decades. A decade out of date, more likely. I know he's smart. I know he's a powerful magic user, and I know he's not stupid.
Wow, smart and not stupid. Well, what a combo.
As in smart. Sorry. Smart as in, well, magic is a talent. More than just a talent. It is. He breathes it, and well, he isn't someone you want to catch on your bad side. And I will be honest with you.
All right. Since all I'm doing is finding out where and why, and because you are my new favorite client, don't tell anyone else, because they'll tell you I said the same thing to them, man. First time deal, 1 debt.
One day. Yes, I will. That's fine. That sounds fine. Thank you, Silverago. And please, once you know anything, I have a house phone if you wish to call me, and or whatever works best.
Well, now that we've gotten business out of the way, come on, let's talk like friends now. What happened, Wanda?
What happened?
It's only been less than 6 hours since you last told me you had you couldn't think of anything to use me for. Now you suddenly know someone who clearly you think is a threat to you.
Gonna be honest. I didn't think I would ever see him again. Ever. So I was surprised when I got whiffed that he might be somewhere in the city.
He gives you kind of like a wry smirk as he says, "So you found out who was plotting against you. That's good. That's good."
Yeah, I guess you could say that. I wouldn't consider myself someone to be plotted against, but I guess I forgot.
No matter who you are, you'll have someone plotting against you, Wanda. And it's always best to know who. I'm not so crude as to say I told you so. So all I'll say is, I'm glad you figured out who it was before it was too late.
You're right. Sage advice, if nothing else. Do you often have people plotting against you too?
You kidding me? All the fucking time. They hate me because they hate me, you know?
Hate, I love this character so much right now.
I'm so glad.
Well, you seem to have a lucrative business going on, and your bodyguard, is it rude to ask what she is?
A lovely person, I'll have you know. Because you don't walk up to a person with a darker skin tone and say, "Hey, what country you immigrate from?"
You're right, sorry, that was rude. It's just, I've never seen anything like her before.
Wanda, come on, you can't just ask someone why they have tentacles.
Do you think if I brought cookies, she would probably talk to me?
Grunt, do I know if Calypso likes sweets or not?
No, but you know something about Calypso. She has an appetite for violence, rivaled only by psychotic werewolves.
She's not exactly the cookie type.
She kind of looks a little sad, but she's like, I understand. My eagerness to learn doesn't mean I should be rude. You're right.
Listen. If something comes up, and certain more forceful methods are required, I'm sure you two can get along great.
Well, at the very least, you have interesting friends. But well, I'm not too sure what else I get to do next, but just to wait. Uh,
Never take the passive role one. I'll be looking into this on my end, but you should pull some strings of your own, right?
you're right. I need more strings to pull. That's the important part, right?
You've been in this city 10 years. I'm sure you know somebody besides little old me.
I know a few people, but to be honest, the whole reason I went to the party was to get to know more somebodies.
Well, that means you're just having a late start. But all that means is you gotta start sprinting. Do your best,
You're right.
kiddo.
I will. Thank you. Have a lovely day and good luck with your car dealership.
Appreciate it. See you soon. Hopefully with good news.
Yeah. Wanda will give him a smile and a wave as she takes her leave.
Walk out. Calypso's not even gonna. It's just kind of like staring at her phone.
Yeah, she's not gonna. She's gonna take Bill's advice and understand that this lady does not want to talk to her.
As after she leaves, Calypso kind of walks in. Will
Mm-hmm.
everything okay?
Mm-hmm. Apparently our new friend there has an old acquaintance who's reared his head. She's not a fan of. She's requesting we look into where and why he's here.
You have Victor's picture still out.
Yep. And I'll pick up the picture. Does this guy look familiar to you?
Oh, actually, yeah, seen him a couple of times.
Great. You guys on good terms or
Talk to him.
nah.
Seemed like the quiet, alone type.
Ah. One of those intellectuals, huh? I hope you can hear the air quotes he was putting on.
Want me to put out the word that you're looking for him?
She said she wanted this done subtly. But if we can swing it in the way that I am looking for a competent wizard and could use his services, that could...
Never say I don't do anything for you, as this will cost you favor with her, but it's fine. As yeah, she's gonna...
Cal, when have I ever said you don't do nothing for me? That's why I am keep you around.
Yeah, she's gonna set off then to put the word out for you and get him to meet with you.
I was either use a bond with her or use a bond with my other wizard friend, so...
Listen, you can demand more out of her. And this, who knows? Who knows? Guy is too much trouble.
You know, he like close to beat his ass.
But yeah, one day after you leave the Auto Empire, the best car dealership in Brooklyn. Where
Yes, the
are
best.
you? Are you heading anywhere? Are you going back? What's your plan?
There's one other person she would probably want to see, but she's debating with herself. She should go see Thomas about this, or she's just waiting to figure out if she gets more information.
I'm gonna be honest. Thomas is not gonna just.
Yeah.
Getting a meeting with Thomas is much harder than just walking up into a place. Thomas. Everyone wants to meet
Yeah.
with Thomas. So
That's
it's a
what I kinda
long list
figure
of
as well.
schedule, and if they're gonna ask, okay, is someone dying? No, okay, then you can wait.
Yeah, that's what I kind of figured as much. And I don't think Zara, because she already has Vil working this, so I don't think she'll go to Zara just yet about that one. So, no, as of right now, I guess she would go to John's place to, well, keep her mind busy right now.
Yeah. Well, it's about late in the afternoon, John. Seemingly you have a customer walking into the garage. As I'm not sure if I'm not sure if you're acquainted with her, but
I don't think
yeah, I don't
so.
think you've ever seen her.
Unless,
Yeah,
yeah.
So, yeah,
first time.
you see this lady walk in.
Hello, are you John?
Yeah. Good afternoon. Who am I speaking with?
Hi, yes, my name's Wanda Gray. You left me a note saying, speaking about a book that you needed help with.
Oh, I see. As it's the afternoon, so he was probably just working on an actual car. So he sets down the tools and invites Wanda towards the office. I guess the other room. Yeah. Come on. Wow, you're so fast.
Sorry, it seemed I don't often get magical books on my itinerary, so I couldn't really say no.
Well, this. Oh, actually, Grant. Do I have magical books in my library, or is this like peculiar, or?
What do you mean? Is this peculiar?
Is this like? Do I have magic books in my library, or was it just? Do I have other stuff like this?
So there's magic books and there's books about magic.
Yes, thank you.
You have other books about magic, but you have no other book that you think, at the very least, is a magical book. You're not an expert, so you don't think you do.
Okay, perfect. I haven't seen anything quite like this, so I thought I could ask the opinion of an expert. Let me just go get it for you.
Yeah, of course.
Have you taken it out of the present wrap then? I think so, right?
Yeah. He probably prepared it like it's on a shelf. As he goes to take the book and texts Cammy. Your mother is here right now. You have I don't know, half an hour, 45 minutes. Be safe.
Sweet, thank you.
Betrayal in real time.
I'm just doing my job. Listen, he doesn't know, okay? He doesn't know you. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
So he comes back into the room, sets the book on the table. Do you want some tea, coffee, cookies? Baked them this morning.
Tea and cookies would be wonderful. And you can explain to me how you got this book in your hands. Is it something you found on Pepper Chats or?
Well, I do have my own little bookshop, you might say. One of my customers brought it in.
Very well. They just let you have it, or they're trying to. Is there some particular reason why?
Fuck. What the fuck could I tell Wanda? Well, they were... No, why would they look for an expert for me? They could look for themselves, I guess.
can roll me if you want mislead and then it should help you out here.
Yeah, I mean, I would be lying in any case about the reason. So, it's where's the roll?
Would be the cold mislead.
Oh, I see it. Okay. Roll. He basically just says, well, I'm looking to expand my business, but I'm not sure this is the right field to get into. I was looking for the opinion of an expert.
Hmm. Well, I appreciate you coming towards me. If nothing else, I didn't realize my reputation had grown to such a round. And she kind of like laughs, as I assume you have the book with you, so she can take a look at it.
Yeah, he would put it on the table for you to see.
Yeah, she. If it's all right, we'll open it and take a look and try to, well, see if there's anything special or anything pops out about it.
Yeah, so as you inspect the book, it doesn't take you too long to realize this is a book on very basic demon summoning spells and demon pacts and that sort of thing. Infernal magic, if you will. Which 90% of the book is not magical in any sense. It's just kind of a baby's first attempt at demon magic. Then you get to the last 10%. The last pages have in them written a binding contract, which allows the user of this book to freely at will commune with a demon lord that has their name signed into the contract. A demon lord, in this case, specifically named Abaddon.
Honestly, she kind of looks a little bit surprised. Cause I assume that's really not common at all.
No,
Like this
no.
is, yeah.
This is very impressive. It doesn't do much. Like you can't do anything else than talk to said demon lord, but still, it's a pretty neat thing.
Honestly, gotta be honest with you, Mr.
Hill. John Hill.
Yeah, I assume, Mr. Hill, that outside of it's very basic and nothing really interesting with the first few steps, demon summoning spells, that's infernal magic. But these last ones, communing with a demon lord, that's impressive. Not many. That's difficult on its own, but to do so without, well, a negative on the side of both sides, really. Seems to be contracted with a demon lord by the name of Abaddon. You haven't signed this, have you?
No, not. I mean, I opened the book, but it's not really my field. Couldn't understand much about it.
Well, honestly, I would still keep this away from, well, any busybodies or someone who would be a little bit too ravenous with their hunger for magic. But still, if you wish to, I guess, commune with a demon lord, make a contract, speak with them.
I was gonna say, the thing is about this book, you have to perform the spell to be able to talk to demon lord. So for someone with no magical aptitude, this is not that useful.
I gotcha, okay. You'll need magic to use it, of course, but still, I know there'll be a few number of wizards who will be interested in this, if nothing else, for the last few pages. Demons, too, probably.
So you're telling me it's just a list of spells and this thing at the end?
Yeah, essentially.
Huh.
Are you planning to, your new business ventures, are you trying to, well, what are you trying to do, actually?
Well, I have many books about magic. Some of my clients are of the magical sort, you see, so I was thinking maybe if I could offer more books like this, then my business could grow.
I see. Well, I'm going to be honest with you, Mr. Hill. Would you be interested in selling me the book?
Oh,
You can demand favors or stuff in return.
that's true. Let's be indebted to each other. um, well, if it caught your fancy, well, this is a business, so you might be just my first client. Sure. How does this work, Grant? Do I demand the debt, or
Well,
is this
you don't have to say
threat,
that
or...
in character, but out of character, yes. You can mention how many
Mm-hmm.
she's helping you
Okay,
out.
then.
So I would say you could probably demand like 2 debts from this one easily, maybe even 3.
Wow, it is a pretty powerful spell. I mean, listen, Victor will understand. This was also he could actually meet with his daughter.
Yeah, I don't know that. I didn't see a cool book.
Yeah, but you get to talk to a demon
I
lord
have-
on your own time.
I have a stash full of cool things. If you want to take that, fine. But yeah, he will pack it up for Wanda and actually sit at the table eating his own cookies.
I gotta know
Oh.
how much am I taking here, because depending on what you tell me, I might be like, no.
That's why I said you have to make the offer yourself, Flavia. I can't negotiate
Oh,
for
I see. Oh, okay. I thought it was. But how does the offer? I don't understand. How do I make an offer for something that I
you. You talk
can't?
about it out of character. Say, hey.
Yeah, you're.
Because, or you can phrase it in character if you want as well. But the point is,
Oh, okay. I see.
to at the very least make sure everyone understands how many debts are being owed here. Yeah, you can
I see.
discuss about it in character. I just said you're not gonna talk like you're switching Monopoly money.
No, okay. Well, now that I understand what I have on my hands, does look like a pretty useful spell. But you also helped me out with understanding what it was, so I'll cut you some slack, I guess. And he's angling for like 2 debts, not 3, I think.
Damn.
I will take your 2 debts. She will take your 2 debts. It is a powerful magical book, and her curiosity wants to be sated, so she will do this.
Perfect. Congratulations to myself. First client satisfied. 10 out of 10 rating. Well,
Well, it is nice to know you at the very least, to be your first customer.
it does seem like the business is a good idea, so I guess this cements my future in the book business. Nice.
Well, are you going to
And-
also do the mechanic stuff as well as the book stuff at the same place?
Oh, this is just my hobby. Hey Tinker, do you like what the fuck? Oh god, do I need to find a car name? I have no idea about cars. He has very nice car trademark in the workshop on the side hanging. It's a very nice car. It's red. It's a very nice red car. Don't ask me which one. That he is fixing and restoring, so probably a bit of an old car. She's a beauty. Came in just last week working on her.
Gotcha. Well, she is very beautiful, at the very least. I'm sorry to say I don't know much about vehicles to give a full waxing poetic rundown of monologue here, but it looks very nice and shiny.
No, that's fine. You don't need to know. You just have to appreciate the shape of it.
The shape is very lovely, very sexy in the wind. Yeah, shapely.
Okay, Grant. Fiat, Ford, Ferrari. Does it count? The three Fs?
And you better start knowing stuff about car if you want to role-play in an auto repair shop. Otherwise, I'll just tell people you have Cybertrucks there. That's gonna look embarrassing.
It's
for you.
all Cybertrucks.
I do not have Cybertrucks.
Then you better start researching what kind of cars you fix and what you fix about them.
Okay, okay. I will have a PowerPoint presentation for you.
No, you should have it for the other players when they come inside and talk to you.
Yeah, do you just refix up old sexy cars, you know, the ones that everyone
Otherwise,
loves?
it's gonna be all Teslas, Flavia. Don't try me. You're gonna have
John is
Elon
not
Musk
rich
on
enough.
your fucking cell phone number. You're gonna have
He
a
is
weekly
not
call with
rich
him.
enough for Teslas, Grant. Come on.
I'll make you rich enough. You'll regret being there.
All your wealth is put into Teslas. It's you just own so many Teslas.
You only
I
have Tesla
actually
stock,
own
doesn't-
President Trump.
God, but yeah. While this is going on, Vil takes about honestly 20 minutes until Calypso comes back. Says kind of like knocking on the door. She opens it. Brought him.
He just kind of gives like a slightly like surprised face and just says, "That's why you're the best, Cal."
He was just at the club and apparently nothing to do, so I guess why not?
Great.
Ash is gonna open the door fully and let Victor walk in before closing the door behind you. As the man will kind of take a seat.
You must be Mr. Vic. Eh?
That is correct. I heard you need a wizard.
Yeah, I believe I'm going to. You see, I got a bit of an issue, right?
Yeah.
There's this competitor, you see, right? She's new kid on the block, eking in on my business. Thinks she's the hottest shit in town, but yeah, you know how kids are. Thing is, though, she set me up with this new deal coming up, right? Obviously, she's gonna get a commission, but I know her, and she's obviously planning something else. So, I was thinking, when this deal comes around, you can maybe be nearby to make sure no funny business is going on, and if nothing's going on, maybe you can help me find out what this person's real angle is.
Sounds like a job for your bodyguard, not myself. I'm not a combatant.
I don't need combat. I'm mostly looking out for more subtle interference. And failing that, maybe you can use some of your expertise to find out more about what these people are planning.
Don't do standbys, but I can reach out to you after your deal to make sure that you haven't been affected when it's any sort of enchantment.
That can work fine. Better to set these things up beforehand anyway. I'm not sure how much Cal told you, but obviously I am in the business of secrets, finding things, stuff along that sort. So obviously, if you ever need my business, I am at your disposal.
if something comes up, I will remember to call upon you.
I do try to make it my business to know all the big players in the city, but I've only heard your name in passing. You've been here long?
Not really. I move around quite frequently.
Ah. Well, what brings you to New York then, huh?
I have clients here as well.
So just stopping by then.
I work across the globe.
Yeah. You know, I don't get out much, honestly. What's it like out there? Anything similar to here? Anything crazy happen?
I guess it depends on the place. Everywhere you look, something crazy has happened if you know what to look for.
Mm.
He's gonna like stand up.
I better keep my eye open then. Something might be happening here. Well, if there's anything I can do for you, Mr. Victor, please let me know. I do make it my business to share my business with everyone.
Of course. As
Is there another way I could reach you somehow in case I need something else?
I can, and he'll leave like a contact number.
I appreciate it.
Should function if I am on this plane of existence.
Connection to other dimensions has always been a bitch.
I don't stay in them for too long. Don't worry.
Yeah. Hopefully talk to you soon, Mr. Victor.
Yeah, he nods and takes his leave. Here's some sort of commotion. And by take his leave, by the way, I mean he sort of just crumples into a bunch of leaves that disintegrate immediately.
Okay. When I hear a commotion, like, does it like, can I like peek out to see what's going on?
Yeah, you
Or-
see Calypso having an argument with this young girl. Clearly looks supernatural. As she's like, "No, he's here, and I want to see him." And she's like, "Well, you ain't getting past me." And she's like, "Well, what about this?" And you see her just sort of blink behind Calypso as a tentacle wraps around her, squeezing. And Calypso says, "Do that one more time, and your head comes flying off."
I'll like start strolling over and just say, "Well, what do we have here, huh?"
Calypso just sort of says, "You wanted to break in." It's like I know I know he is here. I just want to meet with him. I just want to go.
All right, kid. Anyone ever told you not to break into strange people's houses? Listen, I'm sure we can talk this out civilly. Who the fuck are you looking for? You looking for me? Because I am here.
You don't give off the vibe.
Well,
Are you a
Ouch.
wizard?
no, demon.
Kind of shakes her head and no.
All right. Will you promise not to teleport around anywhere? Let's talk this out like civil people.
Yeah.
All right. I'll give Calypso the you can.
She lets her go.
Well, it seems like you're in the business of looking for someone, and I am in the business for finding things. Why don't you step into my office and maybe I can cut you a deal, huh?
Yeah. Okay.
I'll kind of give Calypso like a stay nearby type
Yeah.
of thing. Like, this is a weird kid.
As she's gonna walk into the office, sits down, and like pulls out the phone. Should have just called him. Like dials up a number and sort of kind of goes straight to voicemail.
Okay, so my name is Villarogo, and you are
Call me Cammy.
okay, Cammy. So, all right, let's how old are you?
16.
Okay. Word of the wise. Unless you know exactly what someone is capable of, I wouldn't try testing their patience.
Just blankly stares at you, clearly not taking you seriously.
Uh-huh. My friend out there is in the business of snapping people in half. And, well, I've seen her do it. She's really good at it. So just, maybe be more careful in the future. So who are you looking for, huh?
She just rolls her eyes. Says, well, I'm looking for my dad.
Okay.
And
Yeah, know anything about him?
Not really, no. No, that's the problem. I
Do you know what you are?
Kind of. That's not important.
Well, biologically speaking, it might help you find what your father is, but, you know what I mean?
She kind of shrugs, says, listen, I need to leave before my mom figures out I'm missing. If I give you someone's phone number, can you track them?
It'll be a start.
She tells you the phone number that is Victor's phone number.
Yeah, I think I can do something with this. I tell you what, you owe me one, and I can figure out who this person is. I can maybe even get you in contact.
I don't know. I was told not to make deals with demons, so I'm no.
Whether you want to find your dad or not, listen. A lot of demons really shitty people. Like, I know one. This bitch called Scarlet. She's the worst. Horrible. Never make a deal with her. But I am a business person. I don't work for any demon lords. I'm not interested in your soul. All I'm interested in is making deals with people and growing my business. All right? I know I look real freaky and shit, but at the heart of it, my services are open to anyone.
I think you look
And
freaky, but I think you sound funny.
Well, that's hurtful. I can't control the way I sound. I think you look creepy, right? I'm not gonna blame you for that.
I don't look creepy.
You're blue.
So, I think it's actually kind of cool. Stands up and says, no, I can find him on my own. I don't need your help.
All right.
Starts walking out. As
Come back later. See you soon.
as she like passes by Calypso, she kind of looks at her and says, next time you grab me, I'll dry your skin off. And then Jeanne just blinks away.
Kids these days, no fucking manners.
Calypso kind of chuckles and says, nah, I like that. Bit of an attitude problem, but better than the other one.
So, two people come to me in the same day looking for the same guy. Think there's a connection?
Do I look like I care?
No, but I'm mostly using you as a sounding board. You ever heard about a coding duck?
No, what the fuck's that?
Not important. Well, I think there's some connection. Either this guy is really popular with multiple generations of women, which would be weird, or they're looking for him for the same reason. Either way, I do have to make a call.
She nods.
And I will call Wanda.
Well, I think Wanda, you were just about done with your meeting with John.
Yeah, she's gonna take her leave and everything, saying goodbye to Mr. Hill.
Yeah, you kind of walk out. Your phone is.
She picks it up. Probably like carrying the books that she's more likely to be going home. Hello?
Hey, Wanda!
Oh, hello, Mr. Ville. Hello, Mr. Villarago. Is everything all right?
Everything is peachy, actually. I got some good news for you. Swing by my office when you got the time and I can give you an update.
Oh, so soon. Do work quick.
I can't take all the credit. I am only as good as the people I hang around with.
Oh, very well. Excited to meet you. See you soon.
And at the same time, John, your phone is ringing as Cammy is calling you.
Well, did you call him? How did it go?
Panicked. Oh, this
What
is the
happened?
worst. Well, when you Mom left, gave the message. I wanted to call him, but I freaked out. I didn't want to. I got scared. I didn't want to call him, so I used one of those tracking spells, and he was in the city again. So
Where did you end up this time, Kemi?
there was this demon who runs car dealership. It's himself Villarago. Has like a kraken for a bodyguard.
Oh,
I told
Okay.
him no, but he offered to find Dad, but Mom was very insistent about not making deals with demons, so I kind of
well, if
I
your
may have
tracking spell, you may have.
threatened his bodyguard on the way out.
Oh, Kemi.
Listen, she upset me.
Oh, this is fine. It's understandable that you panicked. You never talked to the man. If your tracking spell brought you there, it means he was just there before he went into another plane again.
Yeah, I tried calling him.
Just as he was here.
Yeah, I tried calling him afterwards, and it wouldn't go through. So
What about leaving a message and saying to call you instead? Can your mom track your phone calls? I don't know how this works.
I don't think she knows about. She doesn't know about the phone. So what
Well,
would I
ye-
say? Like, hey, Dad, it's me, your long lost daughter. Like, or should I like just go straight down to business? Hey, Dad, why did you abandon us? Like, what?
Well, well, you could do both. You could start with, "Hey, Dad, it's me," and then continue with, "Hey, why did you abandon us?" I mean, the man has some explaining to do to you, of course. Wait a second. Did Victor tell John about how he was left behind?
Yes, I think that was
Do
part
I
of
know
the
about that?
conversation. Yeah.
Okay.
No, listen, Red. Not like she's the most
Yeah, look, I know.
unbiased source.
You can just doing this right now.
Okay. Then John says, like he goes silent for a couple of seconds. Oh, well, I'm starting to really think that you need to talk to your dad and also your mom, and maybe your dad needs to talk to your mom. Maybe you should all have a good big conversation, but I'm not
Yeah.
sure how that
If you haven't
would,
met Mom, if you actually think that.
No, small steps. Small steps, Cammy. Please don't use the tracking spell again and just show up. There are very dangerous places in the city. You have no idea where you might end up, and knowing Victor, he goes to many of these places. So just stick to the phone, Cammy. For now.
Fine, I'll figure this. Figure this.
I know you know
Talking
what you
box.
do. You seem to have a good grasp on your powers, but you being good at it is not the issue here.
Well, I need to hurry back home. I will talk to you later.
Okay, stay safe.
Close off the phone call.
Kill me. What have I gotten myself into?
Helping a broken family come back together. Don't apologize for
Yes.
this.
Damn, you guys.
I can't fix my family, but I can fix yours.
I see this
Listen,
family
it's
ruin
okay,
the
Red.
place.
I'm on your side. I'm gonna help you out. Don't say I
Thank
never
you.
did nothing for you.
So how are you gonna help her out, Mr. Bell?
Well, that depends on how the conversation goes when she gets here.
That's true. I think one day are you gonna head straightly to his place, or are you gonna stop by your sanctum, drop off the book, and then go to him?
Because I wanted to have her go to Inferno Club at some point today, so it.
I mean, yeah, you can go to Inferno and meet with him in the evening, I guess.
No, it's like more. Should I go home? I think she'll go to Ville's place, then drop the book off.
Yeah.
No, she'll she'll go to Ville's place, drop the book off, then Inferno. That's the plan.
Yeah, so about an hour later, she is back at your office.
Welcome back.
Glad to be back. Always nice to see you again, Mr. Villarago.
You know, it's nice to have someone who's actually polite for once, but
Oh, you know.
so I got most of what you're asking for, which in the first hour I think is pretty good. I can obviously keep looking into it if it's not enough. I didn't promise you specifics, but I'll tell you what I got for now, right?
Mhm.
So, one, he is in the city, but not for any particular reason. Apparently, he's got contacts and clients all around the world, and he's mostly just stopping by in town.
Is that what he said? He's just work. That's it.
Pretty much.
That's work.
While I couldn't figure out exactly where he is right now, he was found hanging out at a bar, just by himself. Not really much time on his hands, it seems. So he's either in between jobs and just hanging around, or he's really just drifting. While I don't know exactly where he's staying, I do have a contact for him.
Work. It's just here for work. Ah, so stupid, of course. Honestly, this has been a relief. You said he was hanging out at a bar. Does this bar have a name or anything?
Did Calypso tell me which bar it was?
Not really.
No, no, asked.
You know, didn't say. Might have actually been important. I can ask you later. Or actually, I can ask her right now. Hey, Cal,
She opens the door. Yeah.
which bar did you find Victor in again?
Well, I said bar. I said club.
Yeah, my bad.
Well, it's not like a regular club or regular bar. Never heard of Inferno, boss?
Have I heard of Inferno?
I don't know. Are you into the demonic clubbing scene?
Well, I guess that depends on how much Moloch would know about it, and if she'd ever use my like mention it to me.
I don't think if if Moloch, I don't think you would have been involved in, because Abaddon's been very recent on the market, and Moloch's only like picked up business with her in the last year, so quite recently for Moloch, who's fucking ancient. So not that, no, definitely not. And definitely Moloch wouldn't be like, hey, this is a cool place to hang out where supernaturals go and fucking get wasted.
Probably not his scene then. Just like, I can't say the names crossed my mind.
It's like ran by a fucking demon lord, and I mean, it's a cool place, cool people. I go there every now and then, unwind a bit.
Inferno Club. That's
Yeah.
the name?
Yeah.
I see. Thank you for the information.
There you go.
She closes the door.
This one's. Now, this is gonna be a bit of a bonus. Call it stating my personal curiosity. Is there anyone else you can think of who might be looking for Victor?
Possibly. Like I said, it's been nearly a decade or so since I last seen him. I'm not too sure what he's been doing that time.
You're a mage, right?
So far, yes.
You know of any other mages in the city?
There's other mages. I'm not sure how much you would have interacted with the local. There's many different sorcerer factions.
Yeah, I think she's aware of them, but she hasn't gone
Yeah.
into specific details. Like I said, it's a recent thing of her trying to go out there. So, possibly there's a number of mages and magical folk all around. I wouldn't be surprised. Knowing the crowd Victor hangs out with and the circles he runs. Well, like I said, information's vastly out of date. So,
Alright, well. What about a younger mage? Say 16, blue?
16 in blue.
Yeah. Know who that is?
Doesn't sound familiar. I will lie right now, Grant. You can
roll me the mislead move.
partial success.
Partial.
So was it the?
Yeah, I mean you can.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm gonna avoid further entanglement.
Yeah, I think that's the best one right there. Nothing else. There are a large number of magical folk, fae, demon, otherwise, that Victor can get himself into. He's a man who deals with, well, gonna be honest, much more powerful magic than I have. And I can see him running into the wrong circles often.
Well, it was a weird coincidence, but shortly after you left and I had my meeting with Victor, this weird kid popped up and was also looking for him.
I see.
I don't know. It's odd when two people on the same day ask me to find the same guy. So I thought you might know something about it. Or on the other hand, maybe this will help you find out why he's in the city.
Maybe. At the very least. Like I said, what information I have about Victor, well, probably doesn't matter anymore. But thank you for this. For everything, Mr. Villarago. I owe you. I owe you.
All right, well said then. Contract complete then? No further information required?
Yes. I'll be honest. Knowing that he's just here for work and that's it is a relief. I let myself get all tangled up. Per usual. A little too impulsive for my side.
No, it's fine. But always better to be safe than sorry, right?
True. I have the problem of letting my emotions run a little too wild. So And I think if I going further in would just make things complicated. But
I'll like pull out like a drawer and just like pour like a little glass of wine. It's like, come on, sit down. You want to talk about it?
not really, but I won't say no to wine.
That's all right. I get it. Painful memories. If you want, I'll swear a contract free of charge not to tell anyone about your dirty laundry.
It's not very interesting laundry. But to be honest, it's all a bit of a mess. She did. I assume she would take a glass and just take a drink. This is my relationship with Victor, and like I said, it's vastly out of date. The past is the past. It should remain that way. For all our sakes.
Well, Wanda, the past doesn't always stay buried.
Maybe you get a big enough shovel, dig deep enough. I know.
Wanda, you and I both know that's not always the case.
I know.
When the past comes knocking, it's good to have friends on your side, eh? And I can't help unless I don't know what's going on. I'm a first come, first serve, so.
Let's just say, Victor and I didn't leave on the best of terms. And,
Rivals, friends, not lovers, right? You mean he's a fake.
He gives you like a look indicating like, yeah, it's the last one.
Oh.
Yeah. It's easy, when you're young, you get caught up in all of the messy problems when it comes to relationships. You think it will be, well, just the two of you forever, or at least as long as he'll have you. That's not how life works, at least not for mortals. Regardless, we left on bad terms, and I was foolish. I thought something else, and I think I forgot who he was. Victor loves magic more than anything else, and honestly, that's a blessing in disguise.
I'll admit it's not very easy for me to sympathize. Unlike a lot of my fellow demons, I was never human. Love is a rather foreign concept to me.
I understand. Well, not understand, but I hear you.
But I try to empathize. And I do know that we can all make mistakes, especially when we're inexperienced. But all the more reason to learn from them and to be prepared when the next time happens.
There will be no next time, as long as I have any say in it, at the very least. And there's nothing really interesting about it overall. Mr. Villarago, a mortal woman and a fae relationship, it ends the way it always ends.
Well, you're not dead yet.
Give it a few years. I'll be there.
Yeesh. Morbid, aren't you?
As much as I like to present a silly little facade, I understand. My clock's always ticking. Hang around enough supernaturals, it's easy to see the time passing you by. Gotta be at least a realist in some things, right?
You know, I thought I was good at reading human ages. I thought you were like 40 or something. What are you, like 80? 90?
You would be close to the money, actually.
Oh my god, you are 80? Holy shit. You look great
I'm
for your
30.
age.
I'm 37. Dale.
Oh, the other one. But someone trying to kill you?
No, no. Mr. Villarago, I haven't seen Victor in 14, 15 years? It's been a very, very long time. And I don't really look the same.
Yeah. Well, I meant because you just seem so certain you're gonna die in like 30 years. Last I checked, human lifespan is about double that.
It's not that I'm so certain I'm going to die. I just know that I will die. And immortal beings like yourself, well, outside of a force coming to take out your life, you don't really have to worry about time moving by.
Death comes for everyone eventually. Nothing's truly immortal. Unless you find a way to break out of this universe. Star's gonna explode one day, right? You know. Earth is gonna go
True.
boom.
That's true. I wonder what will happen at the end of all that, but that's curiosity's sake. I'm aware of my clock because there are things I want to get done before it runs out, that's all. And you have so much to do. You don't feel like you have enough time. It all feels... just... yeah, catch up.
Tell me about it.
You have trouble in your paradise?
Oh, there's always trouble in paradise. Like I've been telling you. Nothing's ever easy, and nothing's ever as calm as it seems. If you're relaxing, then you're just giving your opponents another shot to take you down. While they plan.
I wanted to ask if that's how it is for every demon, but I understand it's just how it is for everyone, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
It's all one big ladder that we're all trying to scramble up.
We were surprised. Before this, I was a whole different person, actually.
Go on.
It's not that interesting. This, like I said, young mage mortal woman, a little too wild for her parents, a little too wild for everyone else. Thought she was on top of the world.
Well, you turned into quite the square.
It happens. Eventually.
Well. No one truly changes their stripes. I'm sure that fiery girl is still in there somewhere. I think it's time you tap back into that. Get yourself some drive.
Maybe. It's been so long since I've always been very careful. It hasn't really gotten me far, though. Honestly.
Caution is important, but you can't let it hold you back.
This is nice. I haven't talked to another...
You can say person. I identify as a sentient person. Come on.
I was gonna say something... Yeah. We'll go with that instead.
Listen, I know I look like a weird entity of darkness and destruction, but really, I'm just like any other guy.
Of course, Mr. Villarago. A lot of personality as well.
Well, good luck with, well, what's to come.
What did you say, Hate? I'm sorry, I didn't hear the last part.
Good luck with what's to come.
And you, good luck with whatever adventures you have, Mr. Villarago. I'm sure it'll be more exciting than whatever I can dream up.
Stories like mine are a dime a dozen. But something tells me yours is going to be a little more unique.
Hopefully not, but she gives you a smile as she seems grateful for the conversation as she takes her leave. She's not
Toodles.
talking. Toodles.
Yeah.
She's
As after you leave, where do you go, Wanda?
Well, she's gonna go home now. She's gonna go straight home. I don't
That's-
know if she can neural link with her daughter right now, but
Well, I
she
mean,
is upset.
you can Neuralink at any distance.
Yeah, and she's making her way there. She's just like Camellia, basically.
But as you get home, is it any surprise to you that the wars have been disrupted yet again?
No, it is not Grunt.
But yeah,
She will.
You walk into her room. She's just kind of at the desk scribbling down as looks up at you.
So, how was your day? She just has like a smile, a serene, happy smile on her face. So, how was your day? How's everything going so far?
It's been going fine.
Wonderful. Have you done anything great? Doing your homework or seen any new shows?
I need you to roll me figure someone out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so as you oh, sorry, I was looking at the row above. You know what?
No. We failed that one, Grunt.
Complication. That's fine, listen. She is nervous. I think she sees the tension, but it's good. So yeah, she says, you seem like you've had a good day.
Oh, I've met some interesting people today. Found a cool book that I'm gonna read later on, though I'm not much else on it though. If you heard a wonderful story, you know, I met a man by the name of Mr. Hill. He gave me a wonderful book that he was willing to sell, which was nice. And then I met a interesting demon fellow. She takes a seat on a chair or Cammy's bed, whatever seat she has. And she looks at him with a sane smile. It's just goes by the name of Villarago. Interesting name, don't you think?
Sounds like a demon name if I've heard one.
It is. And he had I think a bit of a funny voice, but I think I like it at the very least. And seems he also has some fun tales as well. Apparently, he's met all manners of creatures and beasts, but one thing he's met, apparently, not surprised even him, was a 16-year-old blue-skinned girl. Odd, don't you think?
Sounds weird, yeah.
It does. It does sound weird. I thought this blow it off too as well, Cammy. But then he mentioned that she was looking for someone.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And Cammy, the words are broken, and I don't know many blue-skinned girls, and I happen to be there. It just seems so many coincidences that I'm just want to make sure am I wrong to be a little bit alarmed about this?
She sort of kind of shrugs slowly.
Cammy,
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you this once. Did you leave the house today
Yes.
to go? Did you leave the house to go look for Victor?
Yes.
Cammy, we talked about this.
Tracking spell never worked until now.
I know. I understand, but we've talked about this. I thought we were on the same page. I thought you.
Well, I mean,
Cammy,
if you actually would listen to me sometimes, I think maybe we would have been on the same page.
Cammy, I. Okay. This approach hasn't been working, so what are you? I'm listening, Cammy. I'm trying to hear you out. Flavian, stop laughing at me behind the couch. I'm listening. I'm here. What? I'll be listening.
Well, I mean, you already seem to have the story. I am on the tracking spell. It led me to the demon guy. He wasn't there. The man offered me a deal. I said no. I walked out. I came back.
Cammy, we talked about why you shouldn't engage with Victor at all. You shouldn't. It's dangerous, Cammy. It's dangerous for you
I
to
didn't
leave the
engage.
house.
I didn't engage. He wasn't there, so it doesn't count.
But it's not just Victor, Cammy. It's the demon who saw you. It's any
Yeah.
person who could have
So?
taken it. What if someone knew they could hurt you or snatch you or taken you somewhere and I wouldn't even have known?
I can take care of myself.
You're 16.
Yeah, and I can perform at least 4 magic spells. Do you know any other 16-year-old that can perform 4 magic spells? I don't. You know why? Because I don't even get to go outside. So I wouldn't even be able to know.
Cammy, she actually looks a little hurt when she says that. Like, Cammy, Look, you're right. It's not fair, and I'm sorry. Okay, I am sorry. And I told you, I'm trying to find a way to make this work. I'm trying. Okay, I'm not just doing this for nothing. It's dangerous.
Ooh, okay. Then I'll make you a promise. I won't leave the house. I won't leave the house for at least the next, I don't know, how long you want until you say it's fine to leave again. That make you feel better.
Cammy, it's not. Look, I know this isn't fair or ideal. You're a growing girl and you need your freedom. I understand, and I'm trying to make a place for you to have that. I am, okay? I understand this isn't fair. And I'm going to do everything I can to ensure that, okay? Everything I can. To make sure you're safe.
I know. That's why I'm saying this, right? Relax. And we can move past this, okay?
Grunt, I want to know, is like Carrie trying to brush her mother off here, or is she like, or she's really like hearing her, or is it one of the situations she's just trying to say what she can to get this conversation over with, basically?
It did kind of fail on the figure someone out roll.
Yeah, I kind of, okay, I want to.
I mean,
Like,
it
yeah.
seems like she just wants to put this behind you. But,
Yeah,
I
like,
mean, she's not lying about the promise.
Yeah, Wanda looks like sad because she's like, this is not what she wanted at all, basically.
Mm.
But she knows that nothing she says is gonna make this better, basically.
Clearly not at the moment, though.
Yeah. It won't be long, Cammy. I promise. Okay, I promise.
Nods.
I love you.
Love you too.
Yeah. Wanda gives probably Cammy a kiss on the forehead as she like takes a leave. She feels bad. She feels guilty. She's gonna do something stupid.
Yeah, well, you walk out of her room. Do you do something stupid?
Yeah, Grunt, she has a book to talk to a demon lord, and she's not going to her fucking club, that's a goddamn sure.
Well, it's an interesting thing. You're talking to the demon lord who owns the club, but not going to the club. That's a tactic, I guess.
Listen, Grunt, there's a chance Victor may be there, and Wanda's not emotionally or mentally
Sure.
prepared to meet that, so,
But yeah, I mean, you just have to perform the spell. It's rather simple.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, she is.
Yeah, as you head to your office, perform the spell. And, well, she can't really say no now, as a sort of shadowy visage forms as the image of Abaddon appears lifelike on the page. She looks at you. Well, I mean, you can only see half her face. But clearly looking in your direction says, well, I was wondering when this would come up.
Am I so predictable?
Well, I was asked to sign this book a while ago. I was just wondering how long it would take until someone would reach out. Let's see how interesting you are.
I'm going to be honest, Lord Abaddon, not too sure, but I will try my best.
Well, you know my name, but I don't know yours.
My name is Wanda Gray, a small-time magician.
How does a small-time magician end up with that book?
Well, you find a man who's selling a book. Usually how it goes.
Someone sold that book?
Someone did. I don't think he really knew what it was. Well, I tried to explain it to him, but he was a magic user himself.
Wanda. Look like such an innocent girl. Now, how about you tell me who sold you the book? My curiosity is piqued.
A man by the name of John Hill, I believe, owns a
Yeah.
mechanic shop.
Does mechanic shop have an address?
You're not gonna hurt him, are you? I would feel bad if this is bringing some trouble.
Merely gonna ask some friendly questions. You see, Wanda. This book belonged to someone. And the fact that he sold it to you just annoys me.
Well, I'm not too sure where he got it. He seemed to be trying to be in the business of book selling, apparently. Yeah, she will give the address of John's place with a bit of concern, but looks like there's something else going on here that she's not fully aware of. But I didn't summon you for curiosity's sake, though curiosity does usually pull me in worse directions.
Well, how can I help your curiosity then? I have some free time.
I appreciate it. I will be honest with you, Lord Abaddon. I am in the ways of the demon. Well, God, actually, how much? Let me look at my character's goddamn status. She only has 1 in circle of thing. I don't think she knows a lot about demon lords and power scaling.
I mean, you know that demon lords run hell circles and they do deals in exchange for a lot of things, including souls. They're very powerful. Don't generally like you don't casually fuck around with them.
Yeah, basically. This isn't a casual thing for Wanda at the very least, but I'm more in the sense that she doesn't know Abaddon. She
But
doesn't
you
know
also
anything
have
about-
never heard of a demon lord running a fucking interdimensional club. That's
Yeah. Yeah. I will be honest. I don't know much about you, and I don't know much about, well, outside of the basic stuff about your kind. But I wanted to see if we can cut a deal.
my ears are open.
There's someone I want to keep safe, protect, always, at all times.
Yes.
And I want to keep her happy if I can, but safe and protected and not used by anyone, even someone like you.
Need a bodyguard?
I'm not even sure if that's going to be the answer, but
Well, depends how you want to protect this someone. How you want to keep them safe, even from me. Although I'm sure that's quite impossible. If I want something, I will eventually have it.
I do appreciate the honesty. Uh, do you uh, do you have children? That's so fucking stupid. Do you have
What a
children?
wild thing to ask a demon
I
lord
know-
the first time you
I
meet
know
him.
this is just Wanda. She feels dumb saying, but she's like trying to like put towards what she needs for this lady.
Is this what this is about?
My daughter. She's special. Special, more special than anything. And not in the usual way a parent talks about the child. And there'll be a lot of people who would use her, abuse her, take advantage of her. She's so young. And I've tried to protect her as best I can, and I've tried to keep her hidden, but that isn't working. It's not working at all. So I need a way to keep her safe, while also making it so she isn't locked away forever.
Never understood your wizard fascination. Ours, I'll be honest.
It has its quirks, if nothing else, and the tower was the, well, just by ends to means type of situation. The tower came second.
So you want my help to keep your daughter safe. And now, what exactly am I keeping safe here?
Fucking damn it. My daughter is half Fae.
Her jaw like tightens for a moment.
She is precious and something that, well, you can understand why I would want no one to get their hands on her.
You mean get her hands on?
Cammy shouldn't exist. When she was born, I shouldn't have been possible. But she is half human, half Fae. 16 years old, and she is still growing, and she has power, and she has magic, and
Which court does she belong to though? That's the question that will basically tell me if I eventually kill her or I can actually help you out.
she doesn't belong to a court.
It's a funny joke you make.
It's not.
Well, this changes things.
Yes. I'm willing to pay the price for Cammy's safety.
What price that might be? What are you willing to offer? I'll tell you something, Wanda. Not that long ago, I did a fight with forts, trashed their monarchs, killed another one. I assure you I can deal with the Fae. Question is, what can you offer me? Your daughter's safe.
My talents are magic mostly, but I can learn. I can be whatever you need me to be. I spent the last 15 years of my life doing everything I can to keep her safe, but
And I have sorcerers I can call upon. You know what I don't have? Dedicated retainers. Tell me, Wanda, how much is your soul worth to you?
In comparison to my daughter, I'll sell it.
Have a
As
deal.
long as she. Wanda like breathes very deeply before like nodding.
I'll expect you to drop by my club, sign the contract, and after that, I assure you, no one will be able to get to your daughter.
Thank you. If it's possible, I would like to keep this away from Cammy.
Well, that's up to you. I'm very good at lying to people.
Thank you. I appreciate. I will see you soon. Do I call you my liege? I don't know the rules.
Lord Abaddon, I like the sound of that. You can keep calling me that.
Lord Abaddon. Very well.
Well, stop by this address and I'll send someone to pick you up.
Thank you.
Yeah. Gonna tell you to basically. Unfortunately, Abaddon not the most familiar with New York, so you will just have to wait in New Times Square basically. Someone to pick you up. But yeah, I'm not sure if you're gonna inform Cammy you're leaving again.
Yeah, I think she would let Cammy know that she's gonna be out. She'll be back as soon as she can, but there's some business that popped up, basically.
Unfortunately for you, Flavia, Red has cooked herself. The problem is, while jumping into the pot, she did just kind of splash you with hot oil.
It's fine. It's fine.
Um,
I will take this for the good of everyone.
Kind of based, honestly.
Though
as-
Red does not want the good ending, I will bring it to her.
Problem is, Abaddon thinks you've stolen Victor's book.
I see.
So, yeah, somebody nice will stop by to ask you questions. As John, you're pretty much, I think, close to, like it's late in the evening. It's about like eight, very close to closing time. As the door to your garage opens, and you hear the sound of a cane hitting the concrete floor as you see a very well-dressed man walking up to you. Clearly not looking entirely human. As he is like approaching you.
May I help you, sir? Question mark as I put a hand on my shotgun, please, somewhere.
He looks at you and says, I was told you obtained a certain book.
I
gonna-
have.
Well, you're gonna tell me, how did you get it?
Well, I have many books. You're going to have to be a little more specific.
Well, this was a book which had the name of a particular demon lord part of it. Writings. Now, I will only ask this one more time. Where did you get the book with Abaddon's name in it?
Oh. Well, it was given to me.
An obvious lie. Try again.
It was given to me.
It's like,
Am I being
Sort of.
accused of something here?
kind of grabs the cane a bit higher, a bit like lower on the end, and says, "That book. Given to you by who?"
Uh, John looks at this guy a bit suspicious. Who am I speaking to right now? Who are you?
Irrelevant. As you can see, like his skin starts to sort of harden as the texture becomes that of scales. As his eyes sort of glow and his teeth sharpen.
Okay, I get your point. It was given to me by a man named Victor.
And you sold it. And you see why I think that's a lie.
Well, the book is where it needs to be. I wouldn't call it selling, though that was what it technically was. And it's not my business to tell. Are we done here, or do you want to stay for tea?
As the scale sort of it looks a bit calmer. That would.
He will actually set up.
Yeah, she's gonna
The
like
tea.
nod and says, "Ah, well, I presume I have 2 minutes. We'll be impolite to leave." Just gonna sit down. Unfortunately, he was raised with manners. If you make him such an offer, he kinda the right of hospitality demands he accepts this.
Oh my god, that was hilarious. Yeah, John will put some cookies on the plate and
Yeah, he's gonna
brew
politely
him
take
some
one.
tea. Yeah, thank you for stopping by. Maybe next time you could ask me the question first and threaten me second, though I imagine it works for you most of the time.
Oh, this was no threat.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
If I was threatening, I would have leveled the plates first.
I see. Thank you for not leveling my home first. Then, very very kind of you. Yes, very kind of you.
But since you did ask my name is John.
Oh, a fellow John, I see.
He says, I am here representing the interests of that Demon Lord.
Ah, I see. Well, I'm very sorry for the misunderstanding. I see now how it could have happened, though. You sure there was no ill intent, both on my side or Victor's?
I think Victor intended to sell the book, but I can understand the rules now. Quite clever.
Well, I don't think she would have taken it if I had offered it to her, so.
He like nods.
I see. Smart John. Thank you.
Yeah, he is gonna eat one cookie, finish the tea. I bid you then a good evening.
Good evening.
Walk away.
Can I please send a text message?
To whom you want
Um,
to send a text message?
To Victor. I want to send a text to Victor.
It says, I mean, yeah,
Um,
you can send it. It's not gonna be delivered because he's a different fucking dimension, but yeah.
I mean, can't it be delivered when he
Yeah, it's like
It
that's why I said
appears-
like you
okay.
see the
Yeah.
it's been sent but not it's been received. No,
Yeah, no, it's fine. He can get it whenever. Because I already had sent him a message and he
Yeah.
didn't, so I imagine he's busy. Victor, come meet me ASAP. Thank you. This is a bit urgent. About what we talked about last time.
Well, while you do this, Amy is calling you.
She is. He'll answer.
Hey, can I like read your cup? I've been like writing a letter so I can send it to him. Can you like listen? I have like a couple of versions. I don't know. I need some actual feedback on these.
Yeah, sure.
As yeah, she's gonna start reading you out loud some of the most fucking formal things you've ever imagined hearing. It's like a fucking politician doing a press talk.
You're very well educated, Cammy.
Should I be like more personal then?
Well,
you wanna hear the first ramble I wrote? Like starts reading something that sounds like written by a middle schooler.
James Joyce, the Ulysses. I think it's good. It just sounds a bit informal, though. Not informal. A bit too formal.
Should I be
maybe.
more friendly then?
No, you should be whatever you want it to be. If you think.
I'm a nervous wreck, so that doesn't help me much.
Well, I think, Cammy, that if your father got a post-it note from you that just says, "Father, I am Cammy and I would like to talk to you," then even that would be the best thing ever for him. So whatever you write, I think he will, in any case, be ecstatic about it.
Okay.
So,
I'm just gonna literally write that word for word. Just 2 sentences. Yeah, you know what? No, I don't know when mom's gonna come back, and if she hears me talking on the phone, she's gonna flip. Thanks for your help. Thanks for everything.
Cammy, be safe, okay? You're really making me worry.
Well, I'm sorry, I guess.
Did you tell your mom what you're doing?
No.
Like we talked?
No.
I see. Well, then it's unavoidable. You know she will find out sooner or later.
Yeah, I'd rather she find out after I manage to send the message.
Okay, well, let me know how it goes.
I will. Catch you later.
Bye, Cammy. Oh, well.
It's fine. Fine. Red thinks she's won. In fact, she just activated my Exodia. That's the problem.
You activated the trap card.
My Exodia is now finally complete. As Wanda, you're heading over. You kind of in Times Square. It's the large fucking crowded place, just kind of standing. As someone taps you on the shoulder. As you kind of turn around and you see this man dressed kind of plainly. Expect a Demon Lord representative a bit more fancy, but not this one.
Hello?
Hey, I think let's have a chat, but like not here. Quickly, follow me.
Yeah, just damn it. No, not this one. She Wanda will nod and follow through. So nervous, expecting like the worst thing possible.
Yeah. As he is very jittery, like to the point where he like glances always to the side, looking back. As you can actually see, he casts a cloaking spell around you too. As literally just both of you almost vanish out of sight for a minute before dragging you into a sort of a side street after walking for about 15 minutes.
I have a feeling that this is bad, and I'm somehow in a bit of trouble.
Ooh, it's no, it's good thing I got to you before any of them.
Uh,
I'll be upfront. What the actual fuck?
I'm gonna be honest, you a little bit have more information about this than I do.
Yeah,
what
yeah,
the fuck?
sorry,
What do you mean, what the fuck?
So did you just agree to sell your soul for protecting your kid?
I'm sorry. Who are you?
I'm Darius as he like extends his hand.
Hi, I'm Wanda. Gonna be a little caught me off foot here. Why is that any of your business?
Well, it's not, but I can assume that the desperation is at all-time high. There is no like how far you can go after this.
How do you even know that? How do you even know that?
It's my job to know things. So we don't have much time. You're gonna walk back there. I'm gonna not mention me or my name or anything about me. How you've changed your mind. And I can help you keep your daughter safe. No
She
soul
knows
selling.
about her now. She knows about my daughter now. Like she's not gonna just leave that alone.
Yes, but I think we can deal with that.
We can?
I mean, I've done it before. Not my first rodeo.
Okay. I gotta be honest, Darius, I don't really know. I've literally just made the biggest decision of my life for my daughter's safety and happiness here, and then you're coming swooping in saying like, no, don't do that because I got you for some reason.
Well, I know it doesn't mean much, but there's not that much time. So I can help you, and I can give you a way for you to listen. Just sell it like you've changed a bit your mind, but you're not like 100% sure about this. And there is a way you can keep Abaddon from being too curious, as she's not gonna kidnap your daughter, but still like what I'm trying to say is if you satisfy her curiosity enough, she's not gonna take her away, and trust me, she's not gonna talk to any fucking Fae.
Okay. Why are you doing this?
But you're not gonna like the answer.
I don't think I like much of anything that's been going on lately, but I'd rather you be honest with me than.
Yeah, because I'm trying to help you.
Is there a purpose beside that help? Did you want something from me? Some type of
Nope.
task you wish done?
Not really, no. Well,
just
I
doing
mean,
this-
if I can ask a favor in return, I will take that offer. I don't think you're gonna like that favor either.
It's not gonna involve my daughter, is it?
No, it's related strictly to you.
I don't even have a reason to roll figure. I can't logically fucking.
I mean, you can always roll figure someone out and then just kind of ask questions.
Yeah, I would like to roll for that.
Yeah, you can ask, well, 3 questions because he's part of your circle.
Oh, okay. I guess the first question: what's he hoping to get from this?
Well, he does want to just help you, but let's say if he wants to help more people, well, we should see and wait what he. Well, listen, he's about to tell you what he wants out of this.
Okay. Okay.
You can keep some of those questions, and you don't have to ask them all now.
Yeah, I think I will.
As well, I'm gonna need you to go and chat with Victor.
Fuck. The fuck? What? Why? Are you fucking working for him? Is that what this is about?
No, but
What?
I've shared a couple of drinks with the man.
Oh, pardon fucking my French. You share drinks and you want me to go talk to him because you're drinking buddies? Is that it?
I don't think we're even drinking buddies, but I mean, doesn't take a genius to see how he's not handling things well.
I'm sorry? He's not handling things well? You want me to talk to him to make him feel better?
No, actually, I want you to talk with him because there's unresolved issues between the two of you.
What are you, my therapist?
No,
My god.
but I mean, there is no therapist for supernatural creatures. If you want to share drinks, I can do that.
No! Here's for me to even talk to Victor. He doesn't even know I'm here. Why would
Does,
he
though.
even...
He knows you're in the city. And listen, you don't have to say yes to the request. This was just something. If you really wanted to do something for me, you could have done that. I'm still like more than willing to help you out. Just don't sell your fucking soul for this.
For my daughter, I'd give her just about anything.
I know. But want to play Abaddon's game. Play Abaddon's game. Give your daughter the book.
Are you out of your mind? I'm not giving my daughter to a demon. I'm not letting her be taken advantage of by anyone, especially by some demon lord.
Okay, Wanda, let me ask you then, what the fuck are you even doing here in the first place? Because if you think you were gonna just what? How do you think Abaddon was gonna keep her safe?
I don't know. If it's gonna pay any price, it's
Yeah, she
always
was
me
gonna-
paying the price.
Take her in a place where nobody else can get to her. You know what that place is called? For a demon lord? A hell circle. How do you think she was not gonna talk with your daughter? The whole reason she's doing this is because she wants to talk with her.
So what, you want me just to serve her up on a nice fucking platter for her?
Yes, because then she gets to talk with her, and you don't have to sell your soul, and she still
And if
gets to benefit from the protection.
And if my daughter sells her soul, is that alright?
Well, is she smart enough not to make a deal? You know her better than I do.
She's
She, like,
16 years old.
checks his
Apparently, I don't
clock
know her. Oh, what? I'm sorry. What did you say, Grant?
As like he checks his clock again.
16 years old, and I hardly know what she's doing nowadays.
Okay, well, add a second request. I don't want you to only talk with Victor about your unresolved issues. I want you to talk with her about your unresolved issues.
No one resolved.
It
I don't-
sounds like you do.
The issues have been resolved. The ending has been made. There is nothing more to revisit except the fact that we shouldn't be seeing each other anymore. Why is
Okay.
this becoming a problem?
If that is true, why the fuck do I have to? Why the fuck has Victor for the last God knows how many years prepped birthday gifts and Christmas gifts and keeps them stashed in a fucking lockbox?
There's a bit of shock on Wanda's face, but also a grimace as well.
And you know how I know how I figured that out? Because I saw him at the club, holding a certain book, fucking packaged like a present. And I asked about it, and apparently it wasn't a one-time thing.
So what? Now that he wants to become a dad and remember that he has a family, I'm supposed to accept that things are good
No.
to go?
No. All I'm asking for you is to not sell yourself for this. Do not be naive enough to think that if you do sell yourself, Abaddon won't just fuck with your daughter. And then hopefully maybe start working on some of that fucking trauma. It's like you can see him getting more and more anxious.
Fine, Mr. Mysterious Darius. I'm doing this for my daughter and nothing else.
Listen, I know a thing or two about fucking up with children. I don't want to see you make the same mistakes I did.
Good to know there's a step-by-step to this, I guess.
Feel like you actually see him as a pair of angel wings appear behind him as he like takes flight, appearing from sight in a second.
Honestly, if you just started with that, this would have been a less of a conversation.
As you kind of hear your name being called from someone in front of you, as you see a man wearing this like leather jacket, very casually approaching you, and it says, "Hey, weren't you supposed to be like in fucking Times Square? Did you get lost? I thought you were like a local."
Can I get some time to think about this?
Wait, I came off this.
Um,
Wait, you changed your mind?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just
And across his arms, looking annoyed.
Leonard, beloved. She kind of looks. I assume there's like a bit of a wild look in Wanda's eyes after like talking to Darius and everything, and she's
Yeah.
like, "Please, I need to think this through a little bit longer. Please, if she's give you some time to think on this."
Hey man, but she's not gonna be happy about this one.
I know. I apologize for wasting her time. I'm
No,
sorry.
listen. I kind of pulls out a business card. I'm not gonna tell her right now. I'm gonna give you some time to think, and call me if you change your mind in like a few hours, because well, she's gonna take it out on me most likely. Oh, fuck life.
Sorry. Sorry. I didn't mean to cause such trouble.
Well, you do you. Turns around and
Thank you.
kind of gives you a lazy wave as he's like walking away.
Spike Spiegel right there.
Does kind of have that vibe sometimes.
Yes, space demon.
Yeah. Well, Wanda, what are you gonna do now?
I don't think Darius gave me a next step for this thing. It's now she doesn't know what to do, Grunt.
Well, I mean, you can go home.
Yeah, she's gonna go
And
home.
he
She
did tell you that there was one answer. You have to give the book to Abaddon, otherwise she's probably still gonna poke around, because that was his main argument.
Yeah. Look, right now Wanda's shaking. It's been a bad day. She's willing to put herself through hell, and now this is a lot of things have changed rapidly, too quickly.
They have indeed.
Mm-hmm.
As well, I guess you just head home.
Yeah, she does.
Gonna talk to Abaddon yourself, or you what?
No, I assume she was gonna head home and then just think about it's more likely to give the book to her daughter, but I didn't know if you were gonna see the scene or we're gonna go somewhere else. I'm sorry.
No. My point is, are you gonna tell Abaddon, or are you gonna let Leon deliver the news?
Oh no, she'll probably tell Abaddon herself. She feels bad enough for. Apparently, she's gonna get this guy beat up if she's not careful.
I was gonna say, because this might impact. Yeah, if you just go home, grab the book, do the spell as Abaddon appears again with a smile. Says, well, why are you back home and not with Leon? Something happened?
Um, yes, I think I realized how stupid I was being. I was being rather impulsive, and I think I've wasted your time.
Buyer's
Sorry
remorse
about that.
already.
Well, I thought I left my impulsive behavior behind, but seems like that hasn't gone away yet either.
Well, your loss. I hope somebody else can keep your daughter safe. I'm sure once the Fae courts know about her, there'll be plenty of other interested parties.
Wanda chances at that. Is- hopefully, I'll be a bit smarter about it next time.
Well, such a shame. I've enjoyed spending some time with her.
Yes, well, she's a lovely girl.
Ah,
Sorry
yes.
for the waste.
Yes, I'll have to take your word for it. Out of character. What? I'm confused.
Oh, I didn't know if you want me to tell that because I was just gonna give her the book after this conversation was done.
I
Greg.
mean, you don't have to, but you're
Yeah.
angering her unnecessarily, and I don't.
I didn't. I not intentionally. Wanda's just saying sorry for wasting your time. I made a mistake. And then she was just gonna give the book to her daughter anyway. So I didn't know if you did. She or was I
My
supposed to tell her?
suggestion, no, well, Darius' suggestion was, hey, pin this in a way of, hey, Abaddon's clearly interested in your daughter, so just tell
Okay,
her,
I thought he
hey,
meant.
you can still talk to her. I just don't want to sell my soul. Can we compromise on this so Abaddon won't
Oh,
be
okay.
pissed at you?
I literally thought Darius was telling me to spin the tell to the guy who was picking me up. That's what I thought that was. He was
No,
telling me. I
he
didn't know
was
he was
just
telling me to-
Darius just wanted you to not mention him at all to
Okay.
anyone basically.
Yeah, like I said, I didn't realize he was talking about Abaddon at this point. Honestly, though, maybe we can come to a much better compromise instead.
Well, I'm listening.
Well, I don't have to sell you my soul, but my daughter could still use protection. And if you're very interested in talking with her, there's a book right here, right?
Okay, I'll bite. On one condition, though.
Hmm.
You don't eavesdrop, you don't interfere. If she wants to share what we talk about, she's free to share, but no sneak peeks.
Wanda grimaces, but she nods.
Well, in that case, I guess I don't have to tell the courts about her. I
I
don't want
appreciate that.
anyone learning about this arrangement.
Then it's a deal then.
It's lovely doing business with.
She nods. Yeah, I assume I'm not sure this book is like a I don't know hologram or not, but she's gonna essentially give the book to Cammy at one point.
Yeah, I mean, you can shut off the conversation and head over to Cammy's room. You mean better friends? There is no better friend than Darius.
Darius is not on my side. I'm gonna
is.
talk to Villarago. He's my only friend right now.
Fine, me and Flavia will
Oh,
fucking
mate.
fix this ship.
Or on my ex-husband's side, Zaz.
But yeah. As you step into her room, she is sort of just sitting in bed, looking a bit awkward at you.
Um, I assume from based on how badly Wanda played it out, she probably looks not okay right now. As
You
she
can roll me figure
has to look
someone
at.
out. You can roll me figure someone out. Daughter again. Oh, the parse test. Like she's hiding something from you. Like looks like she was doing something just as you entered the room, and I was like pretending like nothing bad's happening.
Yeah, Wanda just takes a breath. Cammy, I know things have been a bit strange lately. And I want to say you're right. The way this is working isn't working, and there's a lot of things you're keeping from me, and it's all right. I'm not. But I think I found a way that, well, things could change for the better, hopefully. As she will place the book on her bed, basically.
She like takes this in a bit. We'll cut scenes and move to John. John, your text
Yes.
message does go through as Victor shows up at your shop after you just closed.
Oh, you're here.
I got your message. There's been a lot of things happening recently. So what's going on?
Any other messages except for mine?
My daughter messaged me. She'll show you the
Yeah.
text message.
I'm glad she did. Well, a lot happened after New Year's. I tried contacting you, but couldn't get through. Your daughter showed up to my shop. She did a tracking spell that led her here, because you were just here then. Thought I was her father. But she was looking for her dad, Victor.
You can see like the sort of vortex of emotions that's kind of going through him at this point.
Come on, sit down. A lot happened, and I hope I didn't worsen the situation by trying to help.
Chuckles. I think honestly this is all I need to hear. As he's gonna dial her number. And he's gonna call her.
Oh no!
As
Wait!
as
No!
as
Oh, Grant, you
Wanda-
scheming eunuch!
as why what? Wanda, you can hear the ringtone of a cell phone coming from underneath Cammy's pillow.
Cammy? What is that?
I don't know. Do you hear something? I don't hear anything. She like leans harder on the pillow.
She Wanda's already moving as she goes to grab the fucking phone.
Yeah, you can see the phone and well, the name that pops on the screen. What did you name him on the cell phone, John? I think it was Victor. I think you put his name in. So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what would Cammy have put on?
She would have let you put Victor. Why would she put anything else? Yeah.
Yeah. There is rage in Wanda's eyes. As she probably impulsively picks up the phone. She kind of like turns away from Cammy. God damn it, Cammy. Why didn't you hide this better? Yeah.
Gonna decline the call or gonna accept?
Yeah, I think I've now made it so Wanda has become an impulsive person when it comes to heightened emotions. So yes, she picks up the phone, very pissed off. Says, "What the fuck are you doing?
Wanda?
Don't you fucking Wanda me? What are you doing? Why? Why does she have? Why do you have a cell phone?
Well, yes. She said she wanted to talk, so.
Oh my fucking god damn it! Fucking all that trouble. You. She kind of looks at Cammy. You are in so much goddamn trouble, and you're in so much fucking trouble. What the? Turn my back for 1 minute, and apparently there's a whole circus going on around here. What are you even doing in New York, Victor? I thought you were here for business.
Well, I always had business here, but it's irrelevant. Listen. I think we need to talk. Listen, I know we've had our problems, but I've missed you.
Don't you fucking say that. Don't you fucking dare.
Want me to lie to you? I've never been a liar.
Well, you've never been a person who says things like this, Victor. What's...
Never lost anyone important in my life. Or and now I'll be lost too.
One thing, we do need to fucking talk, apparently.
I would like that very much.
When and where do you want to meet, Victor?
Wherever you want, at whatever time you want, honestly. I've cleared my schedule.
Hi. I know a place. We'll talk, and I will have kept my promise. Yeah. She will, hang up the phone, probably hitting her head against the wall. She just, was not expecting to hear Victor's voice at all.
Yeah. Unchanged after all these years. As Cammy is just looking very upset at you, arms crossed. Can
Yeah,
I have my phone back?
You know what, Cammy? Sure. And Wanda just puts the phone on the table and walks away.
As, yeah. Walk out of the room.